Chinese officials are offering more details on a newly released urbanization plan. The program calls for measurable improvements such as extended social benefits, improved air quality, and expanded public transportation. Tang joins us from Beijing now with the latest. Tang?
Well, the central government actually announced the new urbanization plan on Sunday. The program calls for measurable improvements such as extended social benefit, improved air quality, and expanded public transportation. But what kind of social security and services does this new kind of model of urbanization really require? Let's take a look.
The government sets out its new plan for urbanization and expanding access to public services. 100 million people will be allowed to change their rural status and registered as urban residents. That's supposed to improve domestic consumption, which in turn will support economic growth.
Migrant workers have become the majority of our labor force, but they still don't have the same rights as urban residents. So we need to promote reform of the household registration system and guarantee them equal access to basic public services.
53.7% of the population is now registered as an urban resident. The new urbanization plan calls for that to be raised to 60% by 2020. That's an increase of about 90 million people. Hu Naijun, a social security expert at Tsinghua University, says it will be a challenge to ensure full access to public services for more than 6% of the population. Hu Naijun says there will need to be an intense effort to overhaul the fiscal system and, more importantly, the social security system. At the moment, people registered as rural residents still don't have access to the same public services as other people living in the cities.
We need to upgrade the level of social security planning, which currently remains at municipal and provincial levels. We need to make it national so that no matter where you are, you still have access to the public services you deserve. We also need to consider diversifying the social security system with third parties like insurance and financial agencies involved in the decision-making process.
Other principles in the plan include optimizing city layouts and integrating ecological aspects into the urbanization process.
It is a comprehensive plan with a huge range of issues. It actually concentrates less on economic aspects, but more on social issues. Experts say this shows that the government is attaching much more importance to the quality of urbanization and putting the urban inclusiveness at the center of the program. Karina.
Well, Tang, some of the key concerns, of course, about urbanization include whether the money is there for migrant workers to move into the cities, and also whether local governments can provide adequate services. Was there any mention of some of those challenges?
Well, the plan says 60% of China's population will gain urban residency by 2020. Now, given China's urbanization rate has already reached more than 53% last year, it means that the nation should only add no more than 1% each year in the following 7 years. It seems to be an easy job, but that requires considerable financial support. A Chinese Academy of Social Sciences report estimated that the average cost of each rural resident to move will be 131,000 yuan. That's approximately to $21,400, and of which 26,000 yuan will be covered by the government. And to cope with the financial problem, the plan states there will be a diversified and sustained funding mechanism. And for the first time, the State Council has agreed to allow local governments to issue municipal bonds. Karina.
Okay, so we'll have to keep track of those municipal bonds. Thank you so much, Tang, for joining us.